Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Ohio Hikes. My name is Nick. Today we are at Scioto Trail State Park. It is 1 hour south of Columbus. And today has not gone as I have planned. I was going to do 2 hikes today. One was 3.9 miles and the other one was 4.8 miles. But when I got here, the location of the trailheads was not marked. It is on all trails. When I got there were no marked trailheads. It was very much overgrown, so you couldn't even tell where the trail was. So I did stop and talk to one of the maintenance guys. And he's the only maintenance guy here, and he's on loan from another state park, he said. So asked him about those trails, and he said with him being the only one here to maintain the trails, he's not had a chance to look at them because this was his first day here on loan from another park, like I just said. And he cautioned me not to do them because they are not well marked. They have not been maintained in almost a year, and he has not had a chance to go out there and try and get them back under condition, which is completely understandable if he's the only guy here right now maintaining trails. So to make the best of our day, I'm going to do a smaller trail because I didn't want to drive all this way and not go hike. And it's only 1.6 miles, but it is marked. He did talk to me about the trail. So this is where we are headed to. There's the trail marker, so it is marked. He said they're putting a small parking lot here at this trailhead, so that's why it's all muddy and under construction, so that'll be nice. But to get here, we had to walk down the road, and I parked right over there on the other side of the curve, and parking spots for people who want to fish the lake. He did caution me about this trail. It's muddy, and it is a switch back up and a switch back down, and comes out on the other side of the campground, which I'm fine with. But here is the map, and we are starting here. Sorry. And then when we come out, we're going to come out here, so we'll just have to walk down the road. But it's called the CCC trail. It's half a mile, and then connects to the Church Hollow Trail, which is 1.6 miles. So it's 2.1 miles. And let's go get on. Let's get going. One thing I did do is I've got my pants on. Thank God I wore my pants because these trails are overgrown. So thankfully for that, I almost wore shorts. And I have doused myself in tick spray because that's, again, every video I say, the one thing I don't want to get is ticks. So be cautious. So we're going to get into this trail. I don't see any trail markers. So far, the beginning of this trail, it is wide, which is nice. Looking ahead, it does look overgrown and muddy, but I've got my waterproof boots on today. And and one last thing is cell service. When you come down here, just be aware I have no cell service. And the maintenance worker said that's normal here. He has the same issue, but it is spotty. So if you're using all trails or any of the GPS apps, just be aware. All right, so let's get hiking. we've come up on our first ridge. And, oh, we do have markers. Orange. Ooh. Bugs are crazy. Spider webs are crazy. This must not be a very popular trail. Whew. I'm for sure the only one out here today. It is really muddy, so we've had a lot of rain in the last week. A lot. So, not surprised. But so far it's just nice and quiet with the birds. I'm already telling you I'm going to rate this trail low. Not because they're not able to maintain it, but tons of spider webs, tons of poison ivy. Alright, so we made it to the top of that switchback, and he wasn't kidding. When he told me that it was steep, he wasn't kidding. He did say recently they put in the switchback, because previously it was just a straight shot up the hill. And I'm sure and glad that was not straight up the hill, because that was a steep climb. Obviously you're not going high, but just the angle coming up where we came from. And he did tell me once you get to the top, straight back down. So we're gonna keep on going. So here is the original trail. I'll widen out. There you go. So straight down, straight up. That was the original trail that he said they had. But going this way, this is the switchback that they just recently installed to make it not so steep for people. Kind of well maintained on markings. There was one spot where I had to look around and find a trail, but other than that, it's not too bad. I've probably inhaled 3 bugs. Alrighty, so we just came out of that section of the trail, and here's our next marker. So he went in there, we came out here, and now we're going to take this trailhead, which is right here, all the way around until we get back to the exit. So we're going to keep on going. I can tell you right now, I'm never doing this trail again. Whew. Very steep climbs, and very, very overgrown. You can still see the trail. Sorry, I'm out of breath. Whew. It is very, very overgrown. And if I don't have a tick or two on me when I get home and check, I will be very, very surprised. Because this to me seems like a tick buffet out here. Whew. Whew. Alright, so when you come out of the trail, which is right there, your marker is straight across. So you'll see it. I got confused for a minute, so just wanted to point that out. So here we're up on our marker. We are here, and we're going to G, 0.3 miles, and then the last stretch back to E is 0.6, so we got less than a mile, 0.9 to go. Alright, so we just came upon G, and looks like it comes out up here and then runs along. There's a fairly large tree there that you have to go around, so just a heads up. So I'm gonna keep on going because I want to be done with this hike. We got 0.6 miles left to go. Alright, so we just finished our hike. I did stop in the bathroom right there to give myself just a quick tick check. I didn't see any, thankfully. I'll check the rest of me when I get home. Ever had one of those trails that you just wanted to just end? That trail is only 2.6 miles and it just felt like it just kept going and going. And it was a miserable trail. Sorry, a little humid out today. But spider webs, bugs, every step, pretty much. That's what it felt like. I think this hike was worse than the Lakeview Trail that we did a month ago. That was nothing but mud and spider webs as well. This one I think was worse. Definitely overgrown. You know, like I said at the beginning of the video, one guy getting here today and he's got all this work to do. You know, no wonder. So I feel bad for him in a way, because there's a lot to do on that trail. But I will give the trail a 2 out of 10. That's pretty much because I came out and I actually did it. I did it, knocked it off my list. Kind of unfortunate I couldn't do the other trails. Those were the ones I was looking forward to, the ones that are no longer maintained. But overall, glad I came out hiking today. And then you do have a little bit of a road walk to where I parked, so it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm glad I came down here. I've never been to this park before. It's small. They do have campgrounds. They do have a small beach. You can kayak out on their little lake. So, not too bad. Well, this is where I'm going to sign off. Truck's just straight up ahead. Thank you for watching. My name is Nick. This is Ohio Hikes, and I'll see you on the next adventure.